Hello and welcome to the second chapter.
Hello
And the second chapter is also, as in the book, dedicated to the Sicilian Gambits. Now, when we speak about the Gambits, of course, we speak about that one of the players tries to sacrifice a pawn at most of the games or the lines in order to reach some kind of the initiative. And in the Sicilian type of the position, this is also the case, the option that of course white can use in order to get some kind of the initiative for the sacrifice material. As in the most of the gambit lines, here white also try to let's say sacrifice a pawn. In some of the lines you will see that black can get even two pawns, but I think that black can get somehow we need to split those kind of the lines in two separate ways. As in the book, I speak about two different Sicilian Gambit lines also here Sicilian Gambit lines videos. Also, and of course, in this preview, I will try to explain you how I think in the video about what I speak. Now, in my view, when we speak about the Sicilian Gambits that start after the moves e4, c5, white has mainly here two completely different ways of play, and because of that, I speak about two different Sicilian Gambits. First one is so-called real Sicilian Gambits that start with the second Sicilian Gambits that start, and then we have the Gambit that start with the second move d4, and this is so-called the Matulovic Gambit d4. Now, where is the difference and how we can split both of those Gambits and why we can split? I will try to introduce you here, and of course, I will try to explain you everything, and of course, explain you everything. Let's start and let's see really what happens after the move b4. After the move b4, white has very very easy, understandable idea. So he wants to sacrifice a pawn, of course. So for getting some kind of the advantage in the center by moving a pawn to square d4. And now you can see that basically the idea has perfect sense. So black gets a pawn, white get incredible position in the center. And basically if now really black start to do some ideas connected with the let's say even defend of the pawn, we can just get to the position where, let's say after the move c3, we take some c, knight take on c3, where white is a pawn up, but black is a pawn up, but white has incredible compensation, because the pawns are incredibly strong, knight is on c3, the bishop will came here, and everything will be connected, but for what? What really black get into the compensation, or how black will compensate those incredible advantage in development and the initiative that white get. So only the pawn here I think isn't enough, so because of that black should be careful not to get into problems very soon. Because of that I think that black needs to be very precise here, and I show you basically in the book and the video why black should play here of course d5. Why? Now black should play here. You see here that for now this pawn on b4 isn't attacked yet and cannot be taken from black. That means that for now black is a pawn up, and he now starts to fight for the equality in the center. This is very important. Much more important in my view is to fight for the initiative than to fight for the material. And I based my whole book and all of the videos with my whole book. So I like to play very active with this. I like to try to get as much as I can. I like to related with the initiative, because I really think related with the initiative. I think that this is also in those days where I think that in chess is much more important to get the initiative than the material, because no matter that black is pawn up, if white managed to get the initiative, it will be much easier to play. If white managed to get the initiative, this will not be much easier to play. The problem for black, and black can probably be equal because of the problem for black extra material that he will get, but the compensation that the attacker can get is incredibly important, and because of the fact that we also play now with very limited time control, you will always struggle to find a way how to continue even with the extra material. And because of that, I think that the best way is just straightforwardly to counterattack white in the center, and of course after the move like e5, black has incredibly nice position, because now he completely cut off these pawns from getting some kind of the space possibility by moving himself forward, no matter E or D pawn, because here the central will be closed. E or D, for instance, after the move like h3 queen b6, black will manage to get every single piece into play, and then from then every single black will play for much, I think, black will play the position that he will be able to make. So I think that black should play here for the advantage because of the extra material, and the fact that his position or position of his pieces is really superior than the white. And here white doesn't get any kind of compensation, and I think that the position is very fine and strong for black. Is very fine, and I also speak in the book, of course, how we should continue after the move e takes on d5, which is, I think, the move that is possible here, and after which black will also try to get as much will also try to get as better position as he will be able to achieve. Now, also here after the move, of course, d5, e takes d5, e5. Something like a3 is also here possible, but it's not something that is worth even mentioning, because it's not something that also here on e4 is the pawn is hanging, and I think that also here on e4 is the pawn is hanging, and I think that so position from white. Also we have a lot of other possibilities for white, like here a3 for instance, when after, of course, once again like d5, a3 for instance, when after, of course, once again d5, nice, I think. So every single line and the sub variation that can write here, I show you in the video, and of course I try to explain not only the lines that I show you in the book, but also how to play after those lines, how to understand the lines, and where you should be very careful, and how you should be very careful about, and how those lines need to think, and the sub variations. Those lines, now, of course, and the half of the chapter after the b4, I think, is really nice chapter after the b4, I think, and because of that, really nice. I speak black about because of that, the move here d4 slightly more, because I think that this d4 slightly much more because I think that white. This obviously I personally, when I play the move e4, first move when I play Sicilian, I also play for some time after the Sicilian, this Matulovic Gambit, which is, I think, this very nice, which is, I think, very nice. If we try to go through the main lines, of course, if we try to go, we have the era of the computers where they can try to maybe calculate everything, and probably maybe calculate everything, you can try to hope to get some kind of the edge with black. But I don't think that this is necessary, first of all, because you will need to memorize all those variations, first of all, and you will lose a lot of the time just to, you know, think about and remember maybe 2 or 3 different lines, and for that time that you will spend about this, for that time lines you will lose about, and you will not learn all other lines that I think you should lose, and you will not learn. So I think that somehow you should avoid the main lines. I think that somehow you should avoid the mainline gambit. Now, why in the white play Matulovic gambit? Now, why what mainly white moves to achieve with the Matulovic gambit? What is related with very achieve with the Matulovic gambit? Is related with very which is c3, and now if you take on c3 here, knight c3, you can see that white gets c3 incredible development and space for incredible. And if we just try to, let's say, develop pieces, for instance, and if we just try to, let's say, develop pieces, to bishop e7, rook d1, you can see that all white pieces are d1. You can see that all white pieces are, so white wants to start the activity e5 is in the air. If black play e5, the whole will be on d5. If not, if black play e5, white will manage to break through his e5, open the position in the center, white will manage and incredible position of those active pieces will, I think, incredible be more than compensation for the sacrificed material. Be more because than of that, compensation and for because the of the fact that if you look at carefully at this position, which is I think one of if you look at main lines in this open variation of the Matulovic gambit, main lines, I think that white has open variation of the Matulovic more than sufficient compensation. I think that white has, and I played more than incredible success. Especially in the Blitz tournament with incredible success. It's very hard for black to defend because this position which is material black to defend better. This like this upper pawn, which is materially is incredibly like pressed pawn, but white has incredible initiative in view of white has great position and view of great pieces. So I think that and great if black can, so black should avoid that, of course, those lines. If black and can, because of that, black should avoid I speak those lines, and I show you what you really need to do. I speak with the line here. What you after really needs to do c3 with the line here, which is I think the best one c3. Now the move, first of all, I think the best one think that I should mention, and I speak about this in the video, of course, and I speak about this here. If you play against white player who uses Matulovic gambit in the opening, that means that you play against a very aggressive player. That means that you play against a very aggressive player wants to be really doesn't battle. Of course, those kind of the players will be the players who like to attack, kind of the just make the pressure. The players trying to attack, outplay the pressure, the opponent trying with incredible attacking choices. Now, after the move d3, you somehow doesn't open the game. After the move d3, he doesn't somehow get white his original idea by just placing his original idea right squares and then try to improve from there. Here, after the move d3, white needs to improve from there very different way. So basically, here after the d3, position will be closed. So basically, and after, for instance, bishop d3 because knight f3 will be in 90%. And after, for instance, bishop d3 because knight f3 will be in similar position. Very knight c6, knight f3, d6. You can see that knight here, c6, knight f3, white d6 will not get the chance to attack white black. Will not this is the first thing. The second thing is that here we will get the position. The second thing is that here we will get the position with closed character of where mostly white players will not be at home because mostly white players will not be at home because you will always face incredible attackers. I assure you that you will always face. You will mainly reach the positions where I think that black has incredibly good position where I think that black has not getting good just pawn and here not in those kind of position. I show you how you should play with black in order to get very nice how you should play. For instance, here we have the position that is very close position to the Marozzi bind position of the structure. So here you can see that white will struggle to find a way. Here you can see that white will struggle to find a way. He will here needs to find the right moves, right plan, and he will here right move to find the right moves, some kind of the advantage. Right move order. Of course, when we speak about this position, I assure you that not many white players will play those kind of positions because many white players will play more than 90% of the time. They will play the position after 90% of the time. They will play the position after so they will not c3. in the third move.
They will not have a lot of the experience there, and if you will learn, and I think that the lines that I show you are very simple, very easy to learn and understand. And I assure you that if you will just know the plan here, which starts with the move 97, and then for instance 95, and then for instance just queen a5, you will get incredible solid position where white needs to play position,
incredible solid position,
aggressive,
white
not
to play position,
not or
aggressive,
white cannot attack black, especially after the open.
White cannot attack
you will
black,
get incredibly nice position where you will be able to
get
play
incredibly
even
nice
for more
position
than
where
equal.
you will
Of
be
course,
able to play
white has
even
also
for more
his
than
own
equal.
resources,
Of course,
but I think that this
white
is
has also his own
much more
resources,
better
but I think that this
just
is
try to play with
much
white
more
the
better
open lines
than just
in the,
try to play with white
in
the open
lines
lines
gambit, which are incredibly good for white, and where the attacking player will be at home trying just to get everything in the attack, trying just to try to get everything in the attack from there as much as they can.
Get from
So
from
after
there
the
as
war
much as
against
they
the
can.
aggressive
So,
player, try
try
just
war
to
against the aggressive
think
player,
about how to slow down
try
just
just
a little bit.
to
You don't know to be afraid of anything,
how to slow down
but
just
just
a little
don't
bit.
play
You don't know to be afraid
how
of
he
anything,
wants,
but just
for you
don't
to
play.
Try to do something
he
different,
wants,
like
for
I
you to play.
show you in those
Try to do
lines,
something
and I
different,
think
like
you will
I
be
show
perfectly
you in
fine
those lines,
in those
and I
kinds
think
of systems.
you will be perfectly fine